Today we're going to be doing third grade worksheet lesson 32. So this paragraph here describes line of symmetry, and it says a figure has symmetry if it can be folded along a line so that the two parts match exactly. So that means that the blue line separating the two parts, like let's say for number one, these two have to be the exact same. And for this scenario, we can see here that the two parts do match exactly. So the blue line would be a line of symmetry. Okay, number two. We have a rectangle and the blue line of symmetry. The blue line is going diagonally. So for rectangles, when the line of symmetry is going diagonally like that, it cannot have a line of symmetry. So for number two, it is no. Now, number three, we have a right triangle, but we can see here that this line is like way longer than that line. So if you were to fold if you were to fold it along that line, then this part would overlap this part, which means it is no. Now, number four, same concept as number two. Since it's a rectangle, it cannot have a line of symmetry. Number five is an oval and splitting it up and down. So this side and this side, they look pretty similar to me. And when you fold it along the line, they would match exactly. So that's yes. Number six, it's a square going diagonally. So squares do have lines of symmetries compared to rectangles. And we can see that because if you fold it along, it would match. So number six is yes. Now moving on to drawing the line or lines of symmetry for each figure. Okay, so number one, if we draw the line of symmetry going up and down, we can see here that this side and this side would be not similar. So for number one, we have to split it going left and right like this. Number two is it's actually the exact same thing as number one. We can't split it up and down, so we have to do it left to right. Now, number three, there are multiple ways to draw the line of symmetry. One way would be like this. And yeah, that's one way, but there are several other ways you can draw the line of symmetry since every time you rotate the star, it's the same. So you can just add the star. You can just add the line of symmetry from there. Like, for example, I can just put a line of symmetry here and it would match up. Now, number four, we cannot do left and right because there's this on this side and that on the other side, so it wouldn't be similar. Instead, we have to go do it from up and down because the left and right sides would match. Okay, so number five, we have a right triangle, and that's pretty similar to the problem before that we had. But this time, to draw the line of symmetry, we're going to do it going up and down, like so. Because doing it the other way wouldn't work out. And this part and this part match exactly folded. Number six, we can't do left and right, but instead we can do up and down, like so. Number seven, same thing. We have to do it going from up and down, like that, so the two parts match exactly. Number eight. Now, the shape looks similar to number three, but instead of number three, we can only do it like this because if we do it like this, then once folding it, it wouldn't work. So left and right. Now moving on to telling if the figures appear to be similar, right? Yes or no. Figures that have the same shape but may have different sizes are called similar figures. Okay, so number one, we can see here that this is a circle and this is also a circle. And that means the figures, it's the same shape, but just different sizes. So that's literally the definition of similar figures. So number one would be yes. Okay, number two. Um, the angle between going from here and this is more, the smaller figure has a more steeper angle from going up and down, so that's not similar. And number three, let's count all the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so the number of sides on the two figures don't match up, so they're not similar. Moving on to number four, we have two diagonals, but the one on the right is just smaller, so they are similar figures. Number five, we have two parallelograms, and they're just different sizes, so yeah. Number six, these two figures are not the same shape, so they would not be similar. Number seven are both hearts, so they would be similar. Number eight. Okay, so we can see here that the rectangle is longer and the arrows are also longer. But on the right hand figure, all the arrows are the same size. But on the left hand figure, the ones going up and down are longer, so they are not the same figure. And that's all I'm gonna do for today.